going on, guys? Utah Texan here. We are actually doing Skyline Drive Trail today, but the difference is that right there, that's not my Tundra. We're actually going to do it in a bone stock 1999 Nissan Frontier. I just picked this thing up. It's a little bit of a project. It's bone stock. It is a 3.3 liter V6, 5-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive. Even has the bone stock tires on it. So this is going to be a good idea of what you guys can expect for just, can you go off-roading in a stock 4-wheel drive vehicle? This one is well loved. It's 206,000 miles. Comes complete with peeling paint, and yeah, so it's a little bit of a fixer-upper, but it runs really well, and it gets better gas mileage, which is why I'm driving it today, because it gets about 20 miles a gallon on the highway versus my Tundra gets about 13. Bone stock, guys. I mean bone stock down to the factory tape deck and CD. My trail dog Missy along with me today. Missy is coming. She's a Corgi Heeler mix. Darby didn't come today. Darby was with me yesterday when we went up into the Uintas, so I brought Missy today. She's just been sleeping back there. Also, even though I'm in my factory vehicle or whatever, I've got all my recovery gear, my folding shovels, static strap, shackles, all that stuff. One of the reasons that I say Skyline Drive is something you want to do with a 4-wheel drive and make sure that you watch the weather is this right here. This, you can tell a flash flood came through here and just washed everything down. I mean, it's just stuff everywhere. So this is this kind of stuff you want to be careful with. Yeah, it's an easy trail, but it can change in a heartbeat. This is a trail hazard, guys. One thing you got to keep in mind when you're on trails up in the mountains in Utah, or anywhere in Utah for that matter, is that it's open range country. So you'll come across livestock and stuff like that. There's a cow up here soon there should be some goats. I know there's a herd of goats up here too, but something to keep an eye out when you're off-roading up on the high country. All right, guys, so we have succeeded in being able to get past Skyline Drive's north section, which I figured we would. That's the part that I've been on before. The southern section, however, is supposed to be a little bit harder, and that's what we're on right now. So far, can the Frontier off-road stock as a stock 4x4 on the first part of the trail? Absolutely, no problem, which I didn't think there would be. So we're going to see how it goes on the southern part of the trail, so stick with us. One thing to note, if y'all do this trail, that is somebody's dog. And what I mean by that is that they didn't just bring it up here and like drop it off and leave it on the mountain. This is actually somebody's sheepdog. So if you see these dogs up here, they're not just abandoned and dropped off. They're actually herding the free-range sheep up here. You don't need to bother them. So don't pet them, don't bother them. They're doing their job, they're working dogs, and they are right where they're supposed to be. just so you guys know, if you really like this little Frontier that I'm driving today, I do have some plans for it. It is going to be a fixer-upper. I am going to kind of cover some things that we're going to do to it in the channel, but it is going to get repainted. It's going to get a couple other additions, a new headliner, you know, probably some suspension work and stuff like that. So if that interests you guys, you know, keep an eye on the channel, and those videos will be here to come. Pretty cool. He has absolutely no care in the world that I'm here. None whatsoever. Well guys, this feels like a good place to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, yes, you can go off-roading in a stock 4x4. You know, you just got to make sure that you don't overdo the limits of the vehicle, and just pay attention to things. But yeah, I mean, I would encourage you guys to get out there in a stock 4-wheel drive, see what it's capable of, and see what you can do. And then decide whatever modifications, if any, that you want to do. Don't go modify it first, you know, just because, well, you think you need to do that because you can't go off-roading without it. Not the case. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is Will from Utah, Texas. We'll see you next time.